to Square Dose, where we meet with artists to dive deeply into the inner thoughts behind a favorite artwork. I'm Dianne Beal, curator and advisor. We are speaking today with Belgian photographer Yves Ullens, who lives and works in Brussels. Yves expresses emotion and explores abstraction through the photographs, installations, sculptures, and design objects. We are discussing the artist series Pure Nature, taken primarily in the Sonian forest on the outskirts of Brussels. Hello, Yves.
Hi, Dianne. Hi, Washington.
So good to see you today. Your photographs are abstractions of animate and inanimate objects that, when printed, become contemplative and meditative. What are the patterns you see in this series between abstraction and nature?
In fact, maybe not all people do, but I see in 3D. And when I say I see in 3D, I work like a painter. It means I'm moving my camera, and by moving my camera, it gives another perspective, and my picture, sometimes you don't realize exactly what it is. And in this series, you still see it's trees. That's quite obvious, but the different looking, I would say, from what you see. But when I go into the forest, also, as I see in 3D, I also work like a sculpture, and I want to take my picture like a sculpture. And as I'm a traqueur de lumière, it's my title, if I can say. I look I work a lot with light and with colors. So it means I go into the forest at different seasons, and every season at very different colors. For example, in the spring, there are exactly 3 days where the leaves are just popping out, and there's a tender green. And the tender green lasts, I would say, 3 to 5 days, not more than that. So there's a rush to go into the forest when it's happening. So when it's happening, I go there, and especially when also there are the bluebells on the ground, because there's a section of Sonian forest where you've got bluebells on the ground, and I would say thousands of them. Then you've got a tender green on the top. So the mixture of the two is perfect. When it's the summer, it's a bit different, because then the green is becoming harsher and it's darker, I would say. Then you've got the fall. The fall is just amazing with I would say the gold, the yellow, the brown colors. It's just a festival. And also winter is very interesting, because then you've got only the trunk of the trees, because you don't have any leaves yet. And sometimes, if we're lucky, it's not very often. It's not happening every year, I would say. It's not very often. We've got snow. And when we get snow, it's very often powder snow. It lasts a few hours, because then after that it melts very, very quickly. So when there's snow, there's absolute emergency. I go into the forest, that's for sure.
And you stop your other projects to capture the moment.
Yeah, because here it's essential. I would say photography is working with light. That's what photography means, the word itself. But especially here in the Sonian forest, I'm not working with flash, nothing else. It's really the pure light that I receive from nature.
Well, thank you so much, Yves. It was really a pleasure speaking with you today, and I look forward to seeing you in Washington, D.C. next year.
Yeah, for sure. And when I go to Washington, I'll go into your forest with you. For sure. It would be a pleasure then.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.